Ladies and gentlemen, it is the Brain Scratch crew here with more top whatever fail from another shitty game review company. Game Informer this time. We're done with IGN for a while. Don't worry, GameSpot. We haven't forgotten about you. All in due time. All in due time. Game Informer is one of those magazines I wouldn't read if it weren't free. But you know, when a discount card comes with free parody material, how can you turn that down? Seriously, how?
Easy if it's Game Informer.
I'm a Nintendo Power guy.
Dude.
For issue 200, they have made an article on their top 200 games of all time. How creative, yes. Yes, isn't it? Creative.
Why top 200? Because they like to go really beyond.
About, like, let me do the math in my head. 189, sorry, brain fart. 108 steps further. God damn, that was horribly unfunny, but let's go on.
Joke failure. Joke failure. Joke
Abort.
Number 200 is a game that I haven't played but intend to try out at some point. Beyond Good and Evil for the PS2, Xbox, and GameCube. Oh yeah, multi-platform motherfucker.
I haven't
Released
played it.
in 2003.
I haven't played it.
You know, because you're reading this through a magazine, I'm going to be like constantly on Google Images to look up the cover for the damn game.
Yes, this is reading from a magazine. Johnny and I don't have it.
The closest thing to Beyond Good and Evil that I've actually played is that costume in that horribly mediocre Prince of Persia '08 game. So yeah, I don't know anything. Next, 199 Tactics Ogre PS1 1997.
Never even
This
heard of it.
strategy RPG rarity laid the groundwork for much of the genre's future with its challenging but rewarding battles, deep character and epic player-determined storyline. That might sound good, viewers, but when you read, if I were to read you all the notes for all the games, you'd realize how loosely they apply terms
Tactics Ogre. Tactics Ogre is not much different than Final Fantasy Tactics.
I have never heard of this game.
It's Final Fantasy Tactics.
Okay.
But I'm not sure which one came out first.
Well,
Yeah,
that was
I
on
think
the
it's made by the
PS1,
same
so
company, isn't it? Isn't it made by the same people?
I wouldn't know.
I'm looking at because you're reading through a magazine.
Well, it doesn't say. It doesn't say who made it. It just says.
Atlas.
Oh, okay.
No. Yeah. Wait. No. Wait. Fuck. Damn you, Wikipedia.
198 Splinter Cell Pandora Tomorrow Xbox 2004. Not important enough for them to actually say why it's here.
I don't care for the Splinter Cell series.
I never really
Stealth
got to know it.
game. Okay, well, I've never played it, so no comment. 197 game which should not be on this list.
Can you repeat that? You cut
Repeat
out.
that. Cut out.
NHL 09.
I don't see why
190
any sports games are on this list, considering they're all the same game every freaking year.
You know what they should have just done? NHL 2000X.
That way.
NHL 2000X, the Mega Man game.
Yes, see what I did there, folks. But crashed. Okay, 196 Call of Duty. Who didn't see that coming? PC 2003, and this one actually gets a note. Awesome.
Who cares? It's a first-person shooter. We've all played it before, even if you haven't played the game itself.
All right, 195 is Ultima for the PC, released in 1981.
Obviously, I've never played it.
I actually have the Ultima
hard.
collection.
Is it? I heard it's impossibly hard.
I wouldn't know. I never really got into it.
You said you have the collection, yet you don't.
I have it. I said I never. I didn't say I played it. I said I have it.
Why do you have it and not play
It's not
it?
mine. My stepfather. And I can't get it to run on any of the new computers. Damn it.
Yes, because new computers don't run DOS. Thank God.
And you know what? The fun thing is the collection comes with like Ultima 8 and Ultima 7, or the last two games never work on any computer that I've used it on, even if it can run the old ones.
I have Google Images, TV tropes, and Wikipedia open right now. I am prepared for everything.
Awesome.
194, a game which deserves a note but didn't get one for some reason because it's sandwiched between the two games on this page that actually get space. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 for the Dreamcast.
Oh, that should be higher.
Yeah, I think that should be a little higher.
I'm not that great at fighting games, and I'm not that big on fighting games, but I agree. Yes. All right.
It's the ultimate crossover game. Come on.
Unbalanced as fuck, but still incredibly fun.
193 is Jak 3, and I'll give them credit for this. It's the only game in the Jak series that deserves to be on this list, and it's the only game I've seen on this list from the series. It's also the only game. It's also the only game besides Beyond Good and Evil that actually gets a screenshot on this page.
Jak 3 is my favorite, so
I never played Jak.
I think it starts off with too many vehicle missions for a platformer, but it gets better as it goes on.
Especially when you get some of the infinite stuff for the precursor orbs. I love my save file that has infinite health, infinite ammo, infinite light jack, and infinite dark jack.
Yeah, it's so fun to break the game, isn't it?
That's the point, Johnny. You can't lose.
Why not just go out and get a Game Shark and get it over with? 192, Eternal Darkness Sanity's Requiem. I haven't played it, but I know it's a Silicon Knights game.
And it's apparently Spoonie's favorite game last generation.
GameCube 2002.
Yes, I would put it on the list. I actually think it should be higher, just considering how awesome it is.
Less than mine, fuck you, too.
Yes. It gives you the blue screen of death.
On a GameCube.
All right, 191 is Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, the only one that has both good gameplay and good story all the way through, except for that boring monologue at the beginning and the insanely long briefing that preceded it. But other than that, it's awesome.
You've created a time paradox.
Now, I won't say it deserves to be higher on the list, but it deserves to be higher on the list than certain games that we're going to see on the list. But before that, 190, The Chronicles of Riddick, Escape from Butcher Bay. Never played it.
Actually, I hear it's a really good license game.
A rarity these days.
Yeah.
Saying something's a really good license game is like saying it's a good game for the Wii. With a little asterisk there that Ryan's always talking about. All right. 189 is Kid Icarus for the NES in 1986, and someone will murder me in my sleep for saying NES instead of Nintendo Entertainment System, aren't they?
Back when platformers were actually challenging because they didn't care if you were a kid.
Fuck yeah, was it challenging. I still haven't beaten Kid Icarus to this day.
I still haven't played it.
I've only beaten it once.
All right. And next on the list at number 188 is one of BioWare's most, epic cases of win, which I haven't played yet, but I've heard awesome things about. Planescape Torment, which apparently has a really good story.
Only know it by title.
I only know it because because there was a really interesting trailer that came with Baldur's Gate, or was it Baldur's Gate 2? I don't know. PC 1999, and apparently that's awesome enough that Game Informer spared the time to write a little note explaining why it's there. 187 is Infamous. Somehow I don't see this being above Planescape Torment, even though I haven't played it yet.
I don't see why this is on the list. Sure, it's very well made, but...
Then
it's
again,
good.
This
argue.
is, if I'm pretty sure we'd be having a little more like debating of the list if it was just top 100, but this is top 200. So they're allowed to be a little more lenient.
Well, Game Informer sped through the first 100, so I'm doing the same. Infamous, I would argue that it's a bit too glitchy and a bit underdeveloped to really be on this list, but it's still an awesome game, and anyone with a PS3 should try it out. Number 186, Marble Madness for the arcade in 1984.
No, it's boring. It's an isometric maze game. It's not terribly interesting.
Cue comments from fanboys saying that it's awesome and you should die for not liking it.
Isometric, like Cubert.
Yeah. Imagine Sonic 3D Blast but rolling a marble instead or something.
That's actually pretty easy to imagine.
It's actually the same thing.
Don't they have games like that in actual 3D now?
I don't know.
Like
Marble
down
Madness
in
space.
And how much you want to know is just Katamari Damacy with marbles.
Okay, let's move on. 185, Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island. I didn't even know there was a Super Mario World 2.
What? No, hold on. I thought it was a good game. What, you don't like it?
It's okay. Well, and again, I didn't play the World 2. The first Yoshi game I ever played was Yoshi's Story, so I just have the nostalgia goggles for that game instead.
It says many gamers have Baby Mario's shrill cries stuck in their heads to this day. Are people really so moved by 8-bit baby cries? Or 16-bit, rather?
It's annoying.
It's annoying. I know, really.
If that's one of the reasons for putting on this list, I fear for the rest of the list. Okay, 184, Vagrant Story. I've never played it, but it's one of the many, many games that I've had